And welcome to Heaven on High, already in progress.
Hello all! I tried to get our intro to play and it didn't want to play! I am so disappointed.
It did not want to come out and play.
It did not want to come out and play.
Yeah, we were doing the low-level stuff early again, and we are on floor 39.
By the way, we have Horde this floor.
Dogu! Yes, we do. Somewhere.
Petrification.
That's our first one.
Oh, it's right next to the exit. Literally.
Nice. You ain't lying?
That was last level.
No, that was this level. I just killed one. Because he was standing on my way into the room, and I attacked just as you said you found the horde. Okay. Wow. It just keeps going.
Let's see if we can get this cleared off.
Oh, he died. I don't think I killed him.
Oh, thank you, Ace. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. That sucks having that type of issue. I had him before myself, so serenity.
Oh yeah. That's nasty.
Take care of yourself first. That's the most important thing.
You're not going to enjoy this much if, well, you're in that kind of shape.
Let's bail.
Mm-hmm.
We got the horde, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to
cleared this
check.
room to get it. So we are coming out of this set with 3. Assuming we don't, face plant on the boss.
Yeah. Which I don't see us face planting on Dima
I sure
here.
hope not. I do not want to be picking all that snot out of my hair.
No, that would be quite disgusting. At least he isn't a pork thief.
Something like that. Line up.
We didn't quite reach the
3-minute
warning. I was hoping we could get a little extra for the bonus. Line up.
Line up.
He's going down.
Darn straight is.
Ha!
Woohoo! At 29-23.
And
So
we've got a
about
good set of
37 seconds
Pomodors.
off. Oh yeah. Got 2 or more of everything.
And some
2
more.
Magicite. Yeah, 3 gold haloed sacks. Now, before you go in, I'm going to get water.
I should have got that before.
And no, we were busy. I wasn't going to do it on like level 32 or something.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So, hello everyone. I hope you guys are doing okay this past week. Been pretty uneventful here, which is just fine as far as I'm concerned. Uneventful is good. Hopefully Baron's stream has gone well. I think he was streaming, or where he... Okay, he was indeed streaming. Excuse me. Sometimes I get mixed up with Daisy streaming and what he's not. Early in the week, we actually broke out our Skylanders that we had on Switch with Riley and I, and we both kind of couch co-opted it for a while, which might become more of a thing because when we're doing that, we're like right next to the air conditioner. And when we're not, poor Relia is baking their brains out in their room because the room gets no air conditioning whatsoever. But we shall see. Hopefully we'll be able to get through a few levels tonight. We're hoping for at least to make it to level 60, knock on wood. That would be awesome if we could do that. In other FF things, we were actually able to two-man clear unsynced Alexander Breath of the Creator Savage, which was a big boon. We'd like to eventually get all of Alex synced, or cleared, but considering that there's some things that are happening there that we can't two-man our way past, I mean, maybe we'll get lucky and get maybe like Action or Suki or Salty to come along and help. Maybe even Duva. I'd love to have Ursi come along. If she'd ever, like, get her head out of school and horrible TV viewing. But hey, to each their own. How you doing, Octi? So you know, Octi, your mask is in the mail. Hopefully it will show up sometime next week. For other people who are interested, I have 3 spare masks I've sewn up that are looking for good homes. One is a bright pink with cooking stuff on it. One is a red and black and yellow Marvel superheroes. And one is this beautiful orange and purple batik pattern. And anyone who wants them can claim one of them. They are looking for a good home. Just send me a message here or on Facebook or whatever, and we will try and get it to you as quick as possible because I want people to remain healthy during this bizarre time we're going through. Yeah, the Pirate Skulls one came out really cute. I think you're gonna like it a lot. Shall I hit the button? Tell me to hit the button. I want to go to the next floor.
Okay, I also switched over to night mode.
And we're going to the holodeck. Woohoo!
Yeah. Silver, look out, it explodes.
I hope not.
So why?
And this is where we need to start trying to stay together.
Oh yeah.
I'm going north.
Mm-hmm.
This rock's looking at me funny.
Really?
Yeah, really. Baron does as Baron does.
Petrification.
Ooh, let me set up. I'm gonna set up. Oh yeah.
Ooh, look! A patroller for me to get. So that was well timed.
Can I get to this third room in time? Third room is the exit, and it is active if we wish to go through.
Another petrification.
Ooh, give me a second. We've got a couple rooms we can check.
Yep.
Yeah, you are so getting petrified. Ottered.
No! Anything left in there?
A chest.
Okay.
I'll wait here by the chest until I get unotterfied. Hello, Art. This is actually a
Mimic.
Oh boy, and I can't help you. I'm still otterfied.
No, you can't.
This is Heaven on High, which is a challenge roguelike dungeon inside Final Fantasy XIV. If you want more proper FF stuff, come visit us tomorrow, where we do our Bun Bun Story Hour, where we actually go through the main story stuff. Here, it's just combat. We bailing?
All combat all the time.
Yep. Yes, it is a game inside of a game. It's something to keep you busy between patches.
Yeah. The general idea with 14... Oops, that's the wrong passage. Is, it is very much story-based. It is an MMO, but it's about the most story-centric one there is.
And there's been some pretty story-centric MMOs lately. Yeah.
Especially the Old Republic, which was effectively KOTOR 3.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, they have a story. They went through, they more or less ended it. And then, what they do after that is they have a 6-month wait, and then they do a major content patch, which adds more story along with, dungeons and other things you might expect. And after 5 of and then after that, every 3 months they do a big content patch, and after 5 of those, they do an expansion, which is, something else to pay for.
Don't want that
and
silver?
A big chunk, of story. And then they start the 5-patch cycle all over again.
Yeah, and the writing on the latest expansion has been epic.
Yeah,
the best way of describing it.
The main problem with FF14 2.0, A Realm Reborn, the version after the big disaster of the initial release, is the story is okay. It's very story-centric, and it's still an okay story. But every expansion, the story has gotten better.
And the game as a whole has gotten better over its life. It hasn't suffered what I see from a lot of MMOs, where as the expansion goes on, they start changing things to change things, and it actually starts making the entire game system worse.
Yeah, it starts degrading. A bit of, when a cook is frustrated, he reaches for the salt. I am tasting your frustration. But anyway, so, right now, on Sunday at 9:30 Pacific, we come on for an hour and a half, kind of like we are tonight, except instead of doing this, we're on Alts, and we're going through some of the earlier story parts. And you'll really get to see what the game is like there.
Yeah, this is more challenge mode, run, die.
I hope not.
Oh, we're trying not to die. That is the actual goal of this. To eventually reach...
Run, try not to die. Admittedly, that does not roll off the tongue the same way.
No, it doesn't. Let's go ahead and hit the exit, since our Commodores are in good shape. Yeah, I really like
Old Republic, Eve, World of Warcraft. Yeah. Old Republic was very good. We didn't care for what they were doing, especially with some of the initial expansion stuff, because we were more story-centric. Did not help that my main was a smuggler, and I did not care for the second half of the smuggler story. The first half was quite good. The second half, of course, kind of leads you towards, being an underworld figure and everything like that. And I'm going, no, I'm more like your average old school traveler character. I'm not necessarily a bad person, but more often than not, I'm on the bad side of the law. And, kind of RP-wise. Yes. It was kind of a thing of every cargo, I'm a smuggler, every cargo I carry is legal where I purchased it. Maybe not so much at the destination.
Yeah, my main problem with SWTOR was, one, the engine was a dog.
Yeah, it took literal minutes for it to dump it back out of my graphics card.
The other one is the fact that, how do I want to put it politely? I really liked what they did until they went free to play and broke almost 2/3 of the engine. Yeah. And then it became EA loot box hell. This is a 4-corner room. Yay!
How could you tell? It can't be a 4-corner room. It's round.
It's a round square. Yes, we understand.
Old Republic, when it came out, did have an end game. It didn't have things for you to do once you hit the end game. But, being story-centric, end of story, that's the sort of thing we're actually looking for ourselves. We played WoW way back when, getting started late in the original and going through early Cataclysm, which was where things just got too painful for us to continue. We tried WildStar, we did a fair amount of Neverwinter, which I have to say, the Old Republic call crap, and I have got somebody on me.
Bring him in and deal with Mimic and Patroller. Give us a second here before we continue talking.
Yes! Oh, thank you, Moline. So, oh yeah. So, Star Wars: The Old Republic, I like to call the worst best MMO.
Strength yourself if you can.
Okay. Come on. There it goes. Because there's a good high production game that had a lot of the right things going for it, but it had a lot of problems.
Ooh, petrification. Set yourself up.
Sure. Anytime now. Thank you. And Neverwinter is what I call the best worst MMO, because it was this kind of low production value game, a lot of kind of iffy art assets and such, and in many ways was a game that really shouldn't have worked. And it was one of the best things out there at the time it came out. It is the MMO that got me to maneuver and like it. I do to have a tendency towards gun emplacements. One of the reasons I like Black in this game. You okay?
Handle. Affluence.
Well, that's because Neverwinter was not meant to be an MMO. It was developed as more or less a regular action RPG, and then the studio doing it got bought by Perfect World. And all Perfect World does is MMOs. So, like 2/3 of the way through development, it got converted over to an MMO. It feels more like an MMO the deeper you go, and the more they've done, extra content and such. It's gotten a bit more MMO-like because, now it's being kind of driven that way. But the initial stuff, no, it doesn't feel like an MMO because it wasn't meant to be. That said, it's got some of the better combat stuff I've liked.
Unfortunately, it also does suffer from loot box hell because it is now owned by Perfect World, which is a Korean MMO company. And of course, Korean MMOs tend to be grindtastic.
One other thing about FF14 I will mention is this is also the game where I go, it is the best graphics with the least effort. It runs fairly well on fairly primitive systems graphically, and looks absolutely gorgeous doing it. Now, that is because the engine was originally designed for, among other things, PlayStation 3.
Ow!
Damn, I didn't stand for enough back.
No, you did not. Hello, Mr. Tombstone. We're trying to bypass you.
Yeah, he's just kind of watching us blow up and say, uh-huh, kids.
Yeah, one of the things that gets a lot of people is they consider effectively in-game as raiding. And we're actually not big on raiding. And it's one of the things that drove us out of WoW is there was such a focus on raiding that you literally couldn't do anything if you weren't raiding at the top end.
Sight.
Sight. That's the second one from the top left.
There it is.
I'm trying to get Riley more used to using the commanders.
Says you. And of course, the other problem that went with that in petrification.
Let me set up.
Yeah. Petrify when ready.
Coming down your way, actually.
In that case, I'll skip to the next room.
Exit active.
I can't imagine. Okay.
And while FF does actually have a strong raid system,
yes, it does.
It handles it very differently than a lot of other games. It's very much optional. If you don't want to do it, you don't need to. And we have an Uncle Craggy.
Yay! We have a 3-set.
Effectively, what they've done is you have the standard raids, which is 8-man. That's the normal raids. You have alliance raids, which are 24-man and are usually actually a ball and a half once you get the mechanics down. I really like the alliance raids. All those
they've been well designed.
can be randomly pugged, and people are generally nice.
Generally.
It's actually
unless it's unscathed, in which case nobody is nice, everyone is bailing.
Yeah, all the non-nice people are bailing.
Okay, this is the exit.
After that, and all that has story attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get those clears, you can do what's known as EX trials, which are single boss encounters that are pretty massive and can be pretty fun in and of their own right. And savage raids, which are pretty much the normal raids, just tweaked to 11. And that is very optional, has no story really attached to it. You do get some gear upgrades in the classic raid fashions, but at the same time, if you skip over that content, it's no big whoop.
Yeah.
You're not missing story, you're not missing anything important, unless you're one of these people that has to have best in slot at all times.
Yeah. I'm thinking at some point, actually, what we might want to do on the Saturday night stuff is actually do Copy Factory.
Oh man, I am looking forward to the Puppets Bunker.
Which would be the sequel, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Copy Factory is just like, who introduced Bullet Hell into my MMO?
Yeah.
Exit is active. Petrification.
Another petrification.
Meh, exit.
Wow, they are living the petrification this time.
Yeah, but we have problems even getting 5 friends together. It's a miracle we can get 3 online at the same time. So, are you coming to the exit?
Oh. I didn't realize you'd gone to the exit. Sorry.
I said we're going to the exit. Come to the exit.
The timer is petrification and kind of went, oh, fine. And I thought you were about to go use it.
No.
Okay. Another thing that is kind of neat is FF14 uses what's called the job system, which is something that's shown up in the Final Fantasy series from time to time. Final Fantasy V, Final Fantasy Tactics, and I think one other.
11 also uses jobs.
Right. And the upshot of that is every character can be every class. So you don't really need a bunch of alts to go see what all the classes are like.
Now, you do have to grind train them up. It is no free lunch. But at the same time, they've really made actually alt class leveling rather enjoyable in my book. There's a reason why I have everything.
And of course, there is still the fact that you can do things like, I will use my higher level class to get the gear for the lower level as he climbs. Or maybe even make the gear.
If you really love tactics, is it the second or third Alliance Raid set?
Second.
No, it'd be the third.
No, the third. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it'd be the third. Is actually all based on FFP, written by the original team guys.
Well, notably, it's the Avala set, so it's mostly tactics with a little bit of FF12, affluence and witching.
Nah. Though affluence we can pop.
Yeah.
And I have to say, as someone who adored tactics and rather enjoyed playing FF12, the end of the Ishvalis chain for the Alliance Raid just made me completely cry. It's the ending we wished for tactics and didn't get.
Something like that.
I won't say anything more, it would spoil it.
Yeah, and you will get no arguments about FF Tactics being great in this household. That's basically where we came into the Tactics series. Way back when, in the Den times.
Oh. Yeah, let's just bail.
I got a temp job, which should have gone full-time, but didn't.
Only because of litigation.
Yeah, I was going to get to that. I ended up with a temp job at a small company called Connectix, which at that time had just released a little something called Virtual Game Station, which was basically a emulator for the PlayStation 1. on the Mac, and they were starting to develop the PC end, and basically I was hired on to help test the code for that. So, I go into the office the first morning after, getting hired, and basically as I arrive, they're finishing assembling a computer and telling me, okay, you know what you're doing? Yeah. Here, install Windows on it. Right. So that was the first thing I did that morning. And the second thing was, get various bits of software installed, like their bug management system.
Frailty, yeah, we'll pop up Frailty.
And their current test version of Virtual Game Station for PC.
Since he's being bugger.
They do that. And they said, we don't have anything for you to particularly test right now. Basically...
Go!
Really? So basically, go over to the filing cabinet full of PlayStation games, pull out a few, start fiddling around with it, and learn how, our software works. And if you see something, you can write a bug and start learning that, and so on. So I just kind of randomly pick out a few things that look interesting, and one of them happened to be Final Fantasy Tactics. Note, I am not a console person. I hadn't really done anything with consoles up to that point. So, strength yourself. I managed to stumble into a good one right off the bat, and yeah, it's been a love of my life ever since.
If you wish to start, give me 1 second.
Yeah, there's a friend code for all that, but yes, you can generally play up to, I think, 30 for free.
35.
35? Wow.
35.
No auto heal. I will poke my head around while you look up the code.
Try going here. If you like the game, and yeah, you do that while I look up the friend code real quick. So I think that might be actually a little difficult. I have to log in via the lodestone, which is always kind of a bugger. But that will get you effectively free until level 35 on all classes.
Yeah, so
and
you can...
the story up to 35, but I don't think you can take your job.
Really? Note that in the early stuff they have classes and they have jobs. And it used to be more complicated than it is now. They've had to simplify it down a bit. But the general idea is,
kind of late, but
you start off with a class, and then you kind of supercharge it as a job at 30. So you're just starting to see this quote-unquote supercharged version as the free part of the game gets out. I have to say, a lot of classes don't really come into their own until past 50.
Yeah.
Which is kind of one of the weak points still.
They do have a friend code system. We would be happy to send you a friend code as soon as, probably when we break between level sets here, because I have to do a little tweaking to get at the code. But we're more than happy to post a friend code for you. If you do accept it, no, that was alteration, not affluence. My bad.
Come back here.
Ooh, silver.
Oh. Okay. Indeed. Except it's not.
Frickin' mimics!
I hate mimics!
Ooh, I got that one this time.
Okay, let's leave this level.
Yeah, we're out of here.
Oh dear.
Now, with FF11, they are currently redoing it in the Unreal Engine called FF11R. And they're going to be opening up to more than just PC. And I believe part of the Unreal Engine is automatically set up for colorblind controls. So you can adjust that. I am actually purposely waiting for R to come out before I try FF11 because it was originally a PlayStation Online game, i.e. Play Online. And Play Online is a giant security hole of hell and sadness.
Yeah, it is the security black hole. Passwords go there to die. Eek! Good job, you got both of us.
And the monster!
Yeah, that's the nice thing is they do have these traps on the floor, which are
petrification, go line up.
And they hit everything in the area, and unlike, most spells and such, yeah, I'm set. Oh boy, am I set.
Petrification! For your killing pleasure. So I'm hoping that FF11R will be on a different login system, which it looks like they're starting to gear up for. So I'd more trust Square with my passwords than Sony.
That's because you are wise.
I was like, you should play 11! You should play 11! I'll take one look at the thing. Play online. No! No, I will not! But as far as I understand, I know they're in talks with 11. Ooh, we have 4 this level.
Yes, we do.
They're in talks with bringing it to Xbox. They're in talks with... There's the rumor of it coming to Switch. And of course, FF11 is a sprout out of them actually trying to set it up to go mobile.
Yeah,
which is effectively iPhone. So we shall see.
Where the heck is this horde?
I've got it.
Okay.
We're out of here. Time to hit the boss. And then I can go look up a friend code. Oops, wrong floor.
Yeah, for setting up on the petrification, I basically followed a worm to the exit room. And then ambushed him.
Nice. Let's see, who is the next boss? Is that Service Junior?
No, I think that's next. This is, What's-Her-Face Junior. No, it's not even her. It's Gozu.
Hello, Mr. Gozu. We are here for the weekly beating of your life.
More like bi-weekly. It takes us 2 weeks to get back to this. Or 1 week to get to hit him, and then the next week to die.
Oh, it did go off. Yay!
Yeah. Hey, what was that chime for? Looked at. Oh crap! You didn't. So everyone knows, especially since you can't see the chat box. Look away. I got confused. I thought I was looking away. The tank class that Theron is using, yeah, drag me along with you, has an ability called Super Bolide. Ow.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
This is sucking. Which basically makes you invulnerable for a few seconds after reducing your hit points to 1.
It's like the worst double-edged sword in the game. Galva's line!
I'm trying! Ah, I'm still heavy.
Yes, you are. Look away!
Yeah, I don't want to go through that again. we go. Thankfully, Heavy is gone.
That is just a huge spin on that guy.
Okay, that doesn't.
Look away!
Thank you! Got a little busy there. I was busy unloading on him.
Going down hard. Haha.
Woot.
So let's see what score we got.
One horde.
I can't carry any more tunes with allegory. I am sad. Oh.
Oh, no more allegory.
Okay, now the Wondrous Tales gives me one of the treasure dungeons. Ha ha ha. Okay, give me a second to pull up a friend code. I want to sign into Bloodstone, not PayPal. What the hell? Turn my French!
They're trying to tell you something.
I think it is confused. Yeah, a couple little words of warning of how they've currently got the account system set up is that unlike Sony, their account system, especially if you put in a account verification, is so tight that if you mess up the account verification, which I have seen people do,
yeah,
it completely locks them forever out of their character.
We've seen that happen.
It's sad.
It takes a little bit more than that, but it is also a little bit easier than maybe it should be.
Got it.
Ooh. Now to send it to him.
It would help if I could type.
Maybe. Apparently you can type. I can hear the keyboard. Of course, it's kind of hard not to hear that keyboard.
Yeah, it's not as loud as my previous one.
But it's still extremely clicky. More clickier than mine, and mine's kind of clicky.
Okay, back to the game.
Okay, fine, if you insist.
Yes, we are going to hit the next floor set.
Yes.
If you decide that you like how the free trial is going and you wish to subscribe, at the point of subscription, but before your card gets pinged after the 30 days for the next month, put in that friend code. We both get a bunch of goodies out of it. You get a chance at a small mount, plus some early, very nice starting gear, plus I believe some extra time.
Yeah, they have a good recommendation system for this.
Yeah, it'll give you a couple goodies for helping level faster, but nothing that goes past very deep in the game. And while FF does have a cash shop, it's one of the nicest non-pay-to-win cash shops I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, lots of cosmetic stuff, some of which is really neat, some of which is kind of really, and much of which is, well, if that's what you want, yeah, it's perfect. But it's just looks.
Yeah, the cash shop is mostly cosmetics with some mounts.
Which is still cosmetic since they don't perform any better than the mounts you can get regularly.
Yeah, there's only one mount that actually technically performs better, but it can be pretty much bought up to in-game with a bit of grinding, and that's with the speed mount upgrades.
Yeah.
Everyone's just hanging around that chest. I don't like that. There is nothing in this room worthwhile. Do we really want that chest?
No.
Okay. I like your answer.
We don't want it that much, that's for sure. They want it a lot more than we do.
Come back here. Come back here so I can kill you.
Really?
No! Yeah, their account system is a little screwy. Some of it's the fact that they're having to deal with legacy from early PlayStation stuff, which the game was originally written for. But they are going to be changing that, as far as I can tell, as they're setting up for 11R and bringing things more under the SE label and the main SE shop, as opposed to PlayStation.
Well, if you do have a copy, then you can get all the way through level 50, the original level limit, without any problem. And, of course, the entire original story, plus the first 5 major patches.
Though, as a recommendation, you might want to wait to get past level 30 for...
Story-wise, Mimic.
Yep. For August 11th, they are going to be performing a leveling scrunch on AER stuff, which, honestly, it actually kind of needs.
Concealment. Yeah. Well, again, the later they go in the game, the better the story writing gets. Mostly because they were figuring out this is how to make it work. And some of it is they just keep layering on, among other things, the feels.
Well, yes, the feels. That's a good way of putting it. Oh my gosh.
I'm generally here for the story and everything, and, it was kind of nice and so on, and, I cared about the story. I started really caring about the world. Second Naga coming in. During the latest expansion, it started going the extra mile for me.
Oh my gosh. Gyoto the other night hit the entire thing with Rugar and his wife in Twine, and I was so not ready for it.
Me.
I mean, and I'm out of Kleenex.
And I just brought in more. Sorry. Tab target on this game is a little substandard. And again, WoW is like the only one to really make it work right somehow.
Of course, we could just fail this level.
Yeah, we could. Okay, you talked me into it.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I really like about the game, and there's some annoying things about the game. Tab target is one of the annoying things.
Generally, one of the things about this one is I do consider this game to be second best in just about everything. In a lot of categories, there's other games.
Ow.
Wow.
Thanks a lot.
That do it better than this one. The thing is it's different games for each one of these things, whereas this one is second best in all of them. And it's like the second best crafting.
Actually, I honestly think this is the best crafting.
Well, yes and no. The recent changes have helped. In theory, Guild Wars 2 is still in some ways better crafting, it's just it doesn't pay off. The system does not pay off the way it should, because it goes from, ooh, neat discoverability to, yeah, I know exactly what it's going to be before I see it.
Well, the main thing I like about the crafting in this game is it really feels like I am actually crafting. I'm not just sitting around waiting for a bar to tick over.
Yeah. And Guild Wars 2 had a little of that, and when you're still in the discoverability phase, was really good on it, because you're kind of going, okay,
do we want that
I've
silver
got these
back
parts,
there,
and I can make them into different things, probably. And I'm still figuring out what all the different things I can make are. But it kind of got predictable. Yeah, that was strength. Let me strength.
getting the blue.
The fate system, here is a fairly nice world group content thing. Definitely not as good as the events in Guild Wars 2.
Yeah, that I will give it.
Guild Wars 2 is a game where I say I really hope a bunch of game developers really study that game, because Guild Wars 2 does a lot of things wrong, and even when they do it wrong, they do it for the right reasons.
Ooh.
Indeed.
Strength yourself.
I did. Strength yourself.
Okay. Go kill things.
Yep. Guild Wars 2 had a bunch of things where I'm going, this is the right theory, not quite the right execution.
The main complaint I heard about Guild Wars 2 was that it was quote-unquote too casual.
Oh, why?
And I actually think they broke a lot of things adding in raids.
Yeah.
And things like that. The best thing is their season pass, but it doesn't have a lot of return power. Where is the exit?
Right over here. Behind these two guys.
Let's see if we can sneak through. Goodbye! It has a season pass system where they are constantly updating the story that you can follow along. The problem is that in order to get the previous stuff, you have to pay.
Yeah, well, that's kind of like
and you don't
here.
Get all of it.
Well, not sure on that currently. Certainly not at first, because they were still figuring out what they were doing. Mimic. I do say, though, that the entire point system they came up with in Heart of Thorns was another great idea that I hope people pay attention to, because it was a way to advance things, give you things to do, and not have this constant level climb that means you're always cycling out of gear and, you know, oh boy, at least 2 exits. And of course, you know, FF14 suffers from it as badly as WoW does. Is every time there's a new expansion, there's immediately a bunch of gear that leaps ahead in you know, regular gear that leaps ahead of what the old regular gear was, because they're trying to account for all the old raid gear and things like that, and tell the raiders, yeah, the new regular stuff is worth your while.
Yeah,
and Guild Wars 2 managed to avoid that in the first expansion.
Well, the other problem with that is it's the automatic assumption that everyone's rated the top-end content.
Yeah.
Which is actually not true.
I mean, one of the things I really did not like in Burning Crusade was, you know, the very first gear you start getting is basically meant to start prying you out of Naxxramas gear, which had come out like a month before.
There's a chest there.
Yeah, I know. Purity.
Oh, never mind.
And I developed a real aversion to that sort of thing from that. So I'm not too happy with how the fact that even FF14 has a minor version of it. It's not quite as bad, because, you know, you get up to about, you know, like 75 before all the raid 60 gear starts becoming overcome, but there's still this like 100-point jump in gear score.
Okay, we need to kill things to open up the... Oh my gosh. Maybe I should just use a safety.
How many do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, safeties.
Oh, we're topped.
Use a safety.
Yeah, we are so using a safety. Okay, there's the real exit.
Yeah.
All the rest of those were traps.
Okay. Massively multiplayer online jogging game, go, and kill a couple of things on the way there.
Yeah, I have a friend who is so burnt from the raid scene in the fact that he's looking for a social content within his MMO, and when he has to feel forced to go into the raid scene and deal with, let's be honest, random people are random. There's a lot of really good players out there. There's a lot of really horrible people playing out there. And I mean horrible not in skill level, but horrible as in personality.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get out of here.
That I myself have been burnt so badly with dealing with randoms that unless I have practically in this game 3 people I know behind me, I won't tank. And I love tanking.
Yep. Realty.
Because I am so burnt on having to deal with tanking for randoms.
But yeah, or you're mentioning, you know, about soloing. Yeah, the real numbers are it's like 60+% of everyone solos in an MMO. But all the basically nut mail comes from, you know, like the high-end raiders and such.
Don't stand there!
Damn. It's a longer task than I was hoping for, and you've got another one coming in.
Yes, I do. And you're going to make me use my Phoenix down, aren't you?
Maybe? Yeah, that was wrong time to get off cycle and then get stubborn about it. Now, the nice thing with FF14 is they're somewhat aware of this.
And I hear a second one incoming.
No, I think you just heard him. At least I don't see anyone yet.
Remember, there is no healer to adjust for you.
Yes, there is. It's just I need to adjust for myself.
That never goes well. You should know that by now. Yes, I heard another Mr. Stonky.
But, you know, one of the things that Aaron and I have problems with and would love to see more of is content in these things that is aimed for, like, 2 people. Because, you know, we're good friends, we're roommates, we like doing things together. We don't necessarily want to have to worry about arranging time with someone else, which makes the entire business more complicated, less likely to work out on a regular basis, and so on. You know, just keep it simple, the 2 of us. Please.
Remember, I have no more Phoenix Downs.
That's nice.
Oh, exit is active if we want to just bail.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on me. Safety. Okay.
Considering we just used the safety on the last floor?
Yeah, I'm very glad I grabbed that chest. Get him.
And he wants to stay at range, so while I keep him attracted, you don't stand there.
You're doing a bad job. He fired at me. You did a bad job. Bad tank. Yeah. And in this game, with the attitude of some people, tanking randoms can be even more soul-crushing than the healing.
Yeah, I will heal before I tank. Items unavailable. Oh, we have a Mach 3 incoming.
Concealment.
We want off this floor as fast as possible.
Yes, we do! No abilities! I hate no abilities. Should just die. Die.
We are not going that way.
No.
And of course they're hanging around the chest. Well, they can keep that chest.
Stompy. Yeah, he spotted you. Oh, great. And a Mac. Would you guys stop it? Stop it!
Oh, and we got the 3rd guy.
Yeah! Wow! Thank you. Okay. Wow. Wait. Yeah, okay, that is part of it.
Are we done yet?
I had never noticed that the enemies got the sprint buff icon for Gloom.
Yeah.
Oh, Anubis is overdrawn.
Yes, he is. What's really funny is that in this particular game, unless you are tanking the Alliance raid, where because of the mechanics, it's way too easy for the tank to get into a pissing war over who has aggro.
Yes. My aggro is mightier than your aggro.
Oh, it can cause real problems. The random issue...
Exit, let's get out of here.
...is more acute in the 4-man dungeons than in the 8-man raids or 25-man Alliance raids.
Yeah.
Or in the 8-man trials.
Dungeons is the worst.
Yeah, 4-man dungeons is the worst. That's where you'll get a lot of the real problem children. Which is weird.
Magicite unavailable. Well, I'll take that in comparison to the
You'd think it'd be the opposite, but it's not. Now, with that said, a lot of the real problem children have actually been slowly disappearing from the
They'll
raid.
be back in a month.
Well, part of it is, one, either they're the high-end raiders who are go, 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 go.
And are bored because there's no new raid.
And are bored because there's no new raid.
Which is why they're kind of disappearing at the moment.
Or they're effectively the twinks. And what I refer to as twinks are... These are the people who expect to be and think they are high-end raiders. But they're not. Because they expect to be carried through the raid. These are the people who
Incoming.
Go into an Alliance raid and then pull for the tank, then go stand by the exit waiting for everyone else to finish the encounter. And usually by about patch...
Intuition.
Ooh, floor 57. By about X.5, they kind of disappear because they're no longer getting their effective hit. So they're looking for new hunting grounds because there's no production cycle that will be able to keep up with them chewing through content.
Yeah.
But they'll start returning right as the PR campaign starts revving up for the next expansion. And then they'll peak once the expansion hits. So right now we're starting to get into the lull where a lot of the people that I generally have problems running with are starting to filter out. And that makes my game so much more pleasant. Especially since I'm generally a very helpful sort of person. I wear my mental crown with pride, thank you. And having people effectively...
Make us fortunate.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for turning around. We can sneak past you. Having people in the dungeon runs basically pulling and running the dungeon when you already know there are new people in the group who are still learning the game.
Yeah. Because they
really
will tell
annoying.
you as you come into the dungeon.
Yeah.
There's somebody here who's never done this before.
We're active. Let's get out of here.
Horde. Oh, no Horde this floor. Okay.
Safety!
I thought we did have Horde this floor.
We have intuition active. We have no horde.
Right.
Yeah. Jugular Rip is an extra bonus action I get when I go through one of my major cycles. If I trigger it off properly. It makes for some really interesting burst damage on the tank, let me tell ya. And this is concealment. Meh.
Yeah. Okay, 58. Oh. Blinded and no auto heal.
Ugh. Incoming Mac
Fortune.
3.
Fortunate.
And exit this way.
There. Should we just try and get off this floor? Oh, Mac 3. But shall we just try and get off this floor?
I like that idea, but we have to kill things to do that.
We can kill them next to the exit. Shabty. Oh no, we can't. There's one guy in here. That's not nearly enough. Especially not at the rate it's going.
Oh, another Mac! 2 Macs incoming!
I must think we're Zentradi or something. Wow, yeah, you weren't kidding.
And of course we've got offboard artillery.
Okay, that takes care of it. Let me heal you up. Remember, no auto heal.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Are so coming down with us.
And there goes the shop D. Head.
Haha! And
you.
exit is open.
Good.
Fortune,
Getting out
I'm
of
not
here.
going to worry about it. Let's blow this taco stand.
This is no taco truck I want to eat at.
Oh, thank you very much for the follow. We really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a link to your YouTube channel / playlist on here? The Twitch
It should
info?
be in the about.
Okay.
I should have that linked up properly.
Because of course, Twitch is keeping everything for like 2 weeks, and the Bun Bun's been going through Story Hour for almost a year now. So you will, if you want to see what the story has been like, you will want to go check out the YouTube.
We have Horde.
We have a Horde as a newbie, or Shabdi, or however you want to think of them. And we have a Mac 3.
Pulling him a little further in
Yes.
so I can more easily dodge.
Mm-hmm. I guess not. Pop it with the OBA.
Blue chest.
Mac 3.
And Icy Horde. Excuse me.
You're excused. Right. Horde and Mr. Annoying.
Oh, Mr. Annoying's going away.
I sure hope so.
Exit is open, so as soon as we find it, we can bail.
I like this plan. And hold up a minute. Remember, there's still no auto heal.
I just took a potion for that.
Take 2 potions, call me in the morning. Serenity, yes.
That's a please and thank you.
I feel so much more serene.
Okay, yeah, we've got about maybe 15 minutes left in this stream, but you have a great night. Thank you so much for the follow. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We'll help you as best we can. We love this game and we want other people to love it too.
Which is why we do this. I must say, at the rate I'm going, I could probably bring back the random strategy stream on like Mondays or Fridays. Just with all my spare vacation time.
Get that guy behind us if you can.
Done. Oh, here's the exit.
And there's nothing in this room. Safety! I like being safe.
Please and thank you. Steal yourself.
Stealing!
Okay, exit is clear. And right.
There's our petrification. And next floor is the boss.
Yeah.
After this, we won't have enough time to do another boss. Is there anything else in the game you guys would like to see that we could, like, maybe queue up for, or maybe
well, there won't be much
do an
time for much
unsync?
of anything because we're at 10 till now.
Aw.
This is going to be a couple of minutes.
True. She is not a pushover.
No.
You ready?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. First round of stabs.
Bringing her towards the center.
Not all the way yet. There. You want that to go down away from the center.
Yep.
Time to leave.
Bringing her to the outside.
Stabs. There. One, stabs two, lines one and lines two, AoE center.
There we go. Nicely done.
That's gotten a lot smoother.
Remember
Damn,
when she
that's a
would
lot of
eat our
dodging.
butts alive?
Well, more like mine.
Hey, I
That is a
wasn't
lot
doing
of
too
dodging.
great on her either. Practice makes perfect. So, let's see what we get for complimentary sparklers this week.
Mm-hmm.
But it also means we start on floor 61 next week, which will be a good starting point. Unless we want to try and get a little early start on that, but
Nah.
okay.
Let everyone watch the full struggle.
5 gold haloed sacks.
Mm-hmm.
Far From Home orchestration roll.
Just what you need after the last couple days.
I just filled our FC chest up to the tippy top brim with orchestration rolls that I had half completed in my inventory for like 6-7 months. Oh look,
At
another
least.
wind up Lakshmi.
General purpose pastel pink dye.
Savage Aim 5.
Clear demi materia 1. Those used to be worth money.
They still can be, they're just not worth as much money. Savage Aim 5.
Dwarf rabbit.
Ooh, that's a rare one.
I think we've gotten it before.
And dark green dye, general purpose.
General purpose dark purple dye. And last one of the evening is Empyrean clay. Okay, hold on a second. Dee. Yeah,
Okay,
I have that already.
Do indeed have Far From Home.
Hold on, you have something else to try out.
Ooh, a little dwarf rabbit. You're so cute. He may give a penchant for nibbling at your neighbor's garden patches.
Yeah, I think you might have that one already.
Oh,
I knew I had because I know I've gotten that out of there before. Okay.
Yes, I do indeed have it. After his father was baked into a pie by a farmer's wife for stealing their vegetables, he invoked the time-honored code of rabbit vengeance and hopped off to destroy every garden patch he could find.
Yeah.
Hover over. But who knows what she... But know that she who chases two rabbits catches neither. Demolda. Nice. The problem is where am I going to put it in the guild bank? Because right now it's brimming to the tippy top with orchestration rolls.
A problem of your own making.
Sorry.
I'm just glad I got like 6 new ones out of them.
Yeah, at some point we need to go orchestration roll hunting.
Yes.
Along with Vista hunting, though I really don't want to do Vistas in AR.
Yeah, but there's still others to do. There's still a few things left in Shadowbringers, and there's a bunch in Heaven's Word.
Yeah. Are you sure there's a few in Shadowbringers? I thought we got all the Shadowbringers ones.
I think there's a few left. Let me check. Logs. Sightseeing. Maybe we did get them all. Yeah, we did. Okay. I'm thinking Stormblood.
Yeah, Stormblood, we have not gotten them all. Like, we have not gotten that one. As I glare at it on top of the light post.
Yeah, well. But even the simple ones we haven't gotten all of, though we are
that one is
reasonably close on it.
I should try again for that one, but that one's such a pain. I did it once and couldn't quite get it.
And then I'll stare up at you with great big fleeting non-blue mage eyes.
Yes! Well, it is 10:59. Thank you all very much for coming. Next week at this time, we'll continue our climb at level 61. Hopefully we'll get to 80. That's our goal. Knock on wood.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow night, we'll continue with the Bun Buns. We finished with Alamigo, and we're being sent back to...
Little Alamigo.
Yeah, Little Alamigo, and being sent back to the Waking Sands to Minfilia, correct?
Right.
Okay. I wanted to make sure where we were on the storyline. So, that's actually progressing pretty nicely.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you all for coming. I hope you guys had a fun stream. We actually had a really nice, smooth run. Here's hoping for more of the same in the future. Woohoo! Again, if there's anything you guys would like to see in game that we might be able to swing by, just mention it in chat and we'll see what we can do. I love this game. I want other people to love it too. That is our goal. You guys have
all the woves.
All the woves.
Wove, true wove.
Don't forget, we have a wedding in the morning with G.
Yeah, good luck getting up for that.
Yeah, 8 in the morning. Why did you do this to me, G? You know I am not a morning person. You guys have a great evening. Be safe. Stay well. Hope to see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, everyone have a great night, and we'll hopefully see you again tomorrow.
Good night.